Okay, if you're looking for grants, particularly pay your rent grants. Now, the reason I'm doing the video now is because we have a rent grant every month for members only, and we give out $20,000 just for rent or mortgage or even utility payments. So if you're a member, I just want, before you have until midnight to apply, okay? But if you're not a member, let me show you a whole bunch of other places you could go, or do them both. That's what I think is the best. Okay, so now if you go to Google, and put, like, maybe you live in Pennsylvania, so you put rent grants in Pennsylvania. 28 million websites. What the hell are you going to do with 28 million websites? You can't. And most of those websites will be people that want to get money from you. See, what we're trying to show you is that the people that give you money don't advertise on Google, so you never see them in Google. But there's little tricks of the trade on how to find them, okay, without spending money on me, okay? One way is to use AI. You know, if you use chat.openai.com, that's the one I use, and there's a free version, and the free one is good enough you could do there. And now what I put in here is here, give me a listing of grants available from nonprofit and government offices that help people with rent, include websites. See, anybody could do this, you know, and it's very easy. That's all. You don't have to know how to code. You just have to know what to say or ask it. Yep. I mean, it's magic. Okay, here, they come out with no program. See, I've been studying this stuff for 48 years now, so I know the programs, and I could know if they're fishy or somebody. No, everything there that's shown me is is free and a legitimate grant. See, it's only from nonprofit and government agencies where you find legitimate. Then I went out and said, hey, give me 20 more for Pennsylvania, because that's where I live, Pennsylvania. Actually, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I don't live there anymore. Okay, they go down. Every one of those are really just for Pennsylvania. And they're legitimate ones, not something that's going to get them run around and who the hell knows, they get scammed and all that kind of stuff at the federal, county, city level. That's where the real grant money is. The national ones, there's some national ones, but not a whole lot. What happens is the national money comes to the local to do anything they want, and a lot of the local money goes to programs. Okay, so that's 10 there. I say, give me 10 more. That's how you play with the brain a little. And it's a robot, so they don't care. Look, now the last one. Okay, Philadelphia Eviction Prevention Project, Apple Tree Family Center. Here's one in Spanish, so I guess it was for Latinos or Latinas. Catholic Social Services, another one in Latino. Oh, it must be a lot of Latins in Philadelphia. Germantown Avenue Crisis, HACE. I'm not sure what that, HACE. Okay, Immigrant Jewish Aid Society, Action Housing, all those give out grants. There's not just one place. Okay, now here's another way to look at it too. And you try all these ways when you do something, okay? Oh, this is our application in Let's Go Help. And it's very simple, name, address, and that's it. One or two other questions, like a sentence maybe on how you're going to use the money. Okay, now here's a national rent grant program that's still there. It was very big in every state. Now it's down to about 20 states or more that have this. So you go to this website, ncsha.org, and I'll put this in the description link so you can know. And you go to that website, and there'll be a map of the United States. And then you click on your state and see, and then contact the people locally to see if there's money there for you. Okay, that may or may not work for you. This is, the whole system is a maybe. It's not a positive. Nobody could guarantee you money except the people that are giving it out. That's why you see anybody on the internet and they say, oh, you're going to get this money. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody knows except the people giving it out. Okay, here's another way to get a great list for just grants for you, where you live, in your city, in your zip code, that people and organizations, nonprofits, government offices that are just there to help you with grants. How do you like that? You didn't know that. No, you think it's only me that you have to send $20 there. No, no, don't do that. Use these free ones first. Okay, findhelp.org. I put in the zip code for Philadelphia, 19019, and I put rent. How many programs do you think there are? 10, 20, huh? You think? Does that mean? Huh? 30 maybe? Huh? 40 maybe, 50 maybe, 60 maybe, 70 maybe, 80 maybe, 90 maybe. There's 98 programs, nonprofit organizations, government offices that help people with grants. Wow. And so your job now is to start calling these agencies, and ask them for help, because they may or may not be able to help you, but that doesn't matter. You call them anyway, because they know the rent problems that are in your area, in your zip code, and what are the best ones for you. They're going to know better than anybody. So after you call a half a dozen of these or so, you're going to get a great outlook about all the stuff that's out there. You keep calling away till you get it, because what you have to, it's like panning for gold. You're panning not for gold, you're panning for grants. A prospector panning for grants out there. And that's what it does. You have to dig into it. They don't come and knock on your door and say, hey, you forgot to apply for this grant. Didn't you know you were eligible? Oh, silly you. So I came to your house to give you this grant. No, that ain't going to happen. And you know that, but you wish it would. I know I do. We're all lazy son of a bitches. That's part of being human. So you have to do that. And that's what life's about, is being human and realizing there are humans on the other side. And don't think that you know how the government works. The government doesn't even know how the hell it works. How are you going to know? But you have to go and learn it. Learn what's there, so you know how to use what's there, not look for something you think should be there. That doesn't work. When they built these laws, they weren't really thinking of you in particular. So you think they would be, but they don't. So all this stuff, all these money out there, the people who get it, who go out and search for it, hey, what do you got out there? And then they bend what they need to fit what the government's giving. That's what it is. You don't try to make the government fit into your plan. You got to fit into the government's plan, okay? And if that one doesn't work, you go to another agency and find out. If that doesn't work, you go to another agency and find out. So that's right. It's fun, and it can be fun if you keep a light mood and you realize you're not going to get it on one phone call or just one application. No, roll up those sleeves. Do something in life. Get the money you need to solve a problem. It's there. You just have to dig it out, please. I mean, it is so amazing. I mean, I've been doing this 48 years, and to see the successes I've seen, that people come back. I can't guarantee anybody give them money. I don't know, but hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions of people get money from the government every year. I mean, the government gives out like an average of 22,000, half of that, for $22,000 average to every family in America, no matter where you live. But you have to do work on your part to find out how this system works. It's like getting a job. Thousands, millions of jobs are out there, but you got to bang on the right doors to find them. That's what we do, is try to educate you about how to do that. And we give unlimited personal help to apply to every program there is. Every program you're eligible for, we'll help you find those to apply for them. Don't worry about filling out an application. That's the easy part. The hard part is trying to find out the right application to apply to. So never worry about the application until you get it in your hand. And you'll see, 99 times out of 100, these applications, like 2-3 pages, fill in the blanks. That's it. Bim, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's all gone. But people out there in the internet will scare the pants off you about all these things that you're going to have to hire them for. No, and especially don't do it before you see the application. If you really need help, but there may be a 2% chance of that happening, you do it when you see the application. And actually, you know what? The little secret is the government helps you fill them out for free. So that's what's really cool. So, whether it's me or someone else, use these sources I tell you about. They'll be in the link below. And go to that. Go below in the description if you're watching this on YouTube, and start applying. It's calling, applying. If you have an easier way, God bless you. Go the easier way. If you have a lot of money and want to go to Google and want to spend money doing that, God bless you. Do it. But if you don't get in more financial trouble by paying for something that you don't have to pay for, because then you just dig a bigger hole and nobody can guarantee anything. And the only thing I could guarantee is that you don't get anything unless you apply to something. So that's what we're here to do. We give out actually our own grants, like the rent grant that we're giving out. The application deadline is midnight tonight, but we'll have another one tomorrow. And then you check all these other places too, because they're going to give a lot more than we give. $500, a total of $20,000 in rent grants every month. And then, but we have other programs. We have another program we give $40,000 to, that you could spend on anything, and that's $1,000 or $500. Then we have another grant that a car repair, and that's we give out $15,000 on that. And then we give out 25 free computers to people, laptop computers, because a lot of people try to do it on the phone, and that's really hard. People make a lot of money doing it, but it's best you don't. So the help is out there, and Find Help is a good place to start. If you don't know what to do, start learning how to do chat.openai.com, because otherwise you'll be going to Google and getting ripped off, and you don't want to do that, please.